So the stats for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board were released for the month of January 2023, and they were interesting, and I will tell you why. But first, I'm Dave Masson. With the Dave Masson Real Estate Group, I make videos on the Fraser Valley in the Vancouver real estate market. I thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, do me a favor, subscribe. If you'd like to book a call and discuss the market or just have a discovery call, you can do so in the link above. So the stats, they were released and they were interesting. And why is that? Well, the headline read that it was the slowest start in 10 years and the lowest amount of inventory in over 30 for the month of January. And well, you know what? Numbers and stats, they do not lie. And it felt extremely slow for the first 3 weeks. That being said, this last week has felt significantly busier. For a few examples, one would be, all of our listings, they have had multiple offers, and our buyers, they have all been in competition when writing. Now, this doesn't mean each one of these resulted in over asking bids and over asking sale price, when in fact, actually only one of those did, and that was our condo buyer in Vancouver, but the rest were close to asking or just under. And I'm not trying to create some fear mongering and make it sound like it's hotter than it is and you have to jump in now, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying it feels busier and it was busier. And I have a few reasons why I think so. The first is the Bank of Canada. They had their announcement January 25th. Yes, they increased it 0.25%. We knew that was coming. However, they mentioned they may pause the rate hikes and see how the previous ones are doing and what the effect they are having. So that may have restored some buyer confidence in the market, and buyers are now looking at the interest rates saying, these are the rates, these are their prices. Let's go see where my dollar gets me. Number two, well, there's low inventory. Like the headline stated, that was the lowest amount of new inventory for the month of January, and there are certain pockets that are very depleted. So when you have depleted inventory, you're going to have busier open houses and obviously more offers. And then the last but not least, there are still people out there who are lowballing. One of our listings, we had the 4 offers and 2 of them were just very unrealistic offers, people trying to get a deal, where 2 of those offers of the 4 were actually real offers and close to market value. So those are the 3 reasons why I think we've seen a spike in the activity. That being said, I'm not trying to create fear mongering. I don't think we're going to see a bounce back where values skyrocket, but it's nice to see there's a pulse in the market. It's good to have, 5-6 showings requests right away instead of 5-6 showing requests after a month of having your house in the market. So it's good for the agents and it's great for the sellers as well. Now, as far as numbers are concerned, the sales were down 52% in comparison to the month of January 2022. And to be honest, that has been the most constant variable as of late, that obviously the sales are down in comparison to the same month last year. So no surprise there. As far as the values were concerned, well, a detached home in the Fraser Valley fell by 17.5% in comparison to last year this time. The median price of a detached home was $1.357 million. Onto the townhouses, they dropped 8.8% in comparison to January of 2022, finishing out at $757,000. And the condos, they didn't fall as much, just over 5%, where it was $507 for an average price or median price of a condo. So you can see there that obviously the values, they're dropping. We knew this was to happen. Again, that's been a constant theme, and unfortunately, I don't think we've seen the major value decreases quite yet. I think we're going to see those closer to March when we're at the peak of the market. And obviously that's not something that a lot of people who purchase want to hear. That being said, the positive news, if there's any right now, well, there is. The positive news is the fact that they did say, the Bank of Canada did mention that they may pause the rate. So at least there'll be some consistencies for the folks that have variable mortgages right now in their payments. They can breathe a little bit of silence, and hopefully they pause these for the time being. So what does this mean for you? Well, if you're a seller, run the numbers, see where the opportunities lie. There are opportunities. The biggest ones, like I've mentioned in previous videos, are the opportunities to move up from a condo to a townhouse or from a townhouse to a detached. The price gaps haven't been so favorable for that in recent years. So run the numbers, see if it makes sense. And if it does, maybe get your house on the market, add to the low inventory, see if you can get an offer that makes sense, and then do that move up and take advantage of this opportunity. Now, if you are a buyer, my advice is get to a broker if you are seriously considering buying in the next 3 to 6 months. At least get that rate hold in place right now. I know they said they're going to pause rates, but it never hurts to have a rate hold and start going out, start shopping, see how far your dollar goes. Maybe you can explore some new areas that you weren't able to explore this time last year because you were priced out. So start doing that. Enjoy the process because right now there are a lot of opportunities out there for buyers and for investors. Thank you for watching my video. I do appreciate it. Like I mentioned before, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to book a meeting, you can do so in the link above. I'm Dave Masson with the Dave Masson Real Estate Group. Take care and stay safe.